talk about what makes this game different on the schedule every year.
Yeah, like JD said, my fourth Big Ten challenge, it means a lot. Obviously, playing a team out of conference, something you don't get to do very often. Obviously, playing in different places. My freshman year at Boston College, played North Carolina here last year. You know, it's a good atmosphere. It's good for TV, obviously, and everyone just is really excited to play these big games.
What do you take away from last year's game? It's a much different team on both sides, but what do you take away from last year's game that can help you this year?
Yeah, we watched a lot of film, made sure we got to change certain things, and play under control and play like we're used to playing. So.
How's this team? Is this team better equipped to play that kind of defense against a 2-3? Is there anything it doesn't have that it had last year that you'd rather have? Or how does this team, I guess, match up against a 2-3?
Like you said, both teams are completely different than last year. We're a little bit better rebounding team than we were last year, but we have a good game plan. We're going to go in and we're going to just try to do what we do: move the ball, move bodies.
What impresses you when you watch film of this year's Syracuse team?
Very similar to last year in the way that they rebound the ball. They offensive rebound very well. All their guys can score. They're very talented on offense. So, really we just got to make sure we do our job.
Well, how important is rebounding? And you guys have been head and shoulders above most of your opponents at that this year. Coach talked about getting second shots and also limiting second shots against them. How important will that be for you?
Yeah, as Coach said, it's very important. Something we've been working on for the past week in practice. So to continue to bring that out and bring that to the game.
You've been so strong in rebounding all year. What obviously you have some length, but it's more than just length. But what are the keys to your rebounding success this year?
Well, a lot of guys know that that's where they're going to get their points. If you rebound the ball on offense, you can, get putbacks and whatnot. And then on defense, it's just part of finishing the play. So if we have guys who are committed to doing that both on offense and defense, we can continue to grow as a team.
How do you use last year's game? Do you try to put it out of your mind? Do you use it as motivation? What's your thought process on that?
Well, I think you're thinking it a little different. We're going to look at it just purely as a basketball game, not really at the emotions surrounding it. Obviously, ending your season last year is not what you want to do, but we're going to dive into the film, and we have been, and looking at specific things within the game, not necessarily just the emotional part, but more of like the X's and O's.
With you and Yogi and just, again, being veteran guys who have seen it before, I mean, you sort of pick up and watching film with them. I know it's different players now, but watching film with them, particularly that 2-3 zone, maybe quicker for you than it was a year ago. Can you point more things out to the younger guys just because you have had that experience?
Yeah, obviously. Yogi's a completely different player than he was last year. I think he'll be a lot more poised. So I think that, that both of us need to continue, obviously bringing different points to the young guys, but they do a great job of staying active and whatnot in our film sessions, so we'll be all right.
What can you learn from an X's and O's standpoint from watching that game? When you guys watch that thing again, what stands out to you as to what went wrong, what do you want to improve?
We were very stagnant last year on offense, and then defense we didn't really contest as many shots as we'd like to, and we gave them too many second chance points. So, yeah.
I'm going to let Will go. We got Noah for a couple of minutes. Thanks. Before we get on the bus. Thank you, Will.
No, can you just the opportunity to play at Syracuse, big time game, big time atmosphere, or just your thoughts on that?
I'm really excited that we got the chance to play this game. We're going to be playing in one of the biggest arenas, I think, this season, so it's a great opportunity.
How familiar are you with them, considering they were one of the schools that was a little bit involved in your recruitment for a while?
I know I know a lot of the guys on the coaching staff, so I know them pretty well. Should be a good game, considering that was one of the schools I almost went to, but I'm not really thinking about that.
What's the preparation been like? This is obviously a different defense than you guys have seen. I'm sure you've seen some 2-3, probably not like this. What are some of the things you guys have done to prepare for that?
Just doing drills in practice, working on moving the ball well, taking care of the ball, and things like that.
People talk about facing the zone. They certainly talk about getting the ball inside and trying to sort of build inside out. I mean, how important is it going to be for you guys like you and Hunter to just sort of, I guess, be productive right away offensively against that zone?
We just got to keep moving around and just the guards are going to get in there, penetrate, and we'll get open looks. We just can't stand around. We just got to keep the ball moving and look at great looks.
Against UConn, you got in foul trouble early. Last year, Syracuse Bigs did a good job shutting Cody Zeller down. Do you watch that tape, try to take something from that, the way they contained Cody?
Yeah, I personally watched it by myself. Just catching the ball in the middle and being aggressive and finding guys out on the wings and just being ready to attack.
Anything else for him? All right, thanks, guys.
Thank you.